not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Set, red 83!
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now, here's your host, Billy Schweim.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! All right, we are back in the locker room with Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, and, of course, Nicky Earnshaw. Good morning, fellas. Good morning, Dave Klemic.
Well, you know me. I'm caffeinated, activated. I'm ready to talk football and a whole bunch of nonsense with you guys.
By the way, did you send me, somebody made a thing, like, when I say at the end of my show, nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Somebody made one for you, right? About talking academic.
Oh, yeah.
Who was that? I saw that.
Somebody posted something on Facebook.
You need to coin that, Dave Klemic.
Yeah, man, it was a good one. It was a Facebook post.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Find that. And then, of course, there he is over there, the man, the myth, the legend, Nicky Earnshaw.
Schweiner, I've been with you like every day this week. It's been a lot of Schweim.
We've been hanging out a lot there, Dave Klemic.
Nothing could be more academic than talking sports with the
Klemic. That's it.
There it
is. I love it. But you're caffeinated, activated, and we got a lot to talk about today. I want to go back and look at the Packers game last week, not dwell on it too long, move forward to this week against those Los Angeles Rams. And by the way, before we get started, it goes without saying that everybody's thinking about the devastation out there on the West Coast, man. I don't know if you guys have been watching along, but it's really, really bad.
Yeah, it's bad. There's been the North Carolina floods.
Yeah.
These fires, it's like the end of the world. It's
do
crazy.
you think that as a former player, these guys, I don't know if any of their homes have been burnt down or if they've been affected by the fires, but do you think that this is affecting the team by any chance?
Yeah, it does. Anything that affects America like that, believe it or not, like when 9/11 hit, and when I was in 2001 and that was my rookie season, it affected the whole league. I mean, then they came up. Then they had all kind of donations that you could make, all kind of extra stuff. Anything that you did that was like off the field to help people, it had all directed towards 9/11. So even our like gigs that we would do to make extra money, we'd put them behind us, and we'd be in.
And I'm sure the Eagles, Nick, are going to do something for the.
They have. They already have. They've already donated to LA. They've made multiple donations. So I'm sure you could look up and see exactly what the Eagles did. But they have made some donations out there to Los Angeles and everyone affected by the fires.
All right, we got a great show lined up today. Of course, at 11 o'clock, we have Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. And then, of course, at 11:30, we get our high school athletes in the spotlight. With Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory. We look forward to that segment. But, guys, we have a big show. We have a big game coming up on tomorrow on Sunday. We'll be broadcasting live for our Eagles pregame show live at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. Come on down. We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I've got a lot of great giveaways, and throughout the show today, I will be showing some of the things that we have, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures, Dave Klemic.
Yeah, I've been eyeing this one thing up. I'm about to buy it off you anyway.
I want to take it home with me. Everything that you brought out, he's like texting me. He called me 3 times, and he's like, Nikki, I need you to get down here. We got a lot to give away. I'm like, all right. So I go out in the parking lot, and Billy's showing it now on the X and YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're on X and YouTube, The Locker Room, Billy Schwein. And I have a look at this. It's a beer stein with the Eagles logo on it. Is that unbelievable? Come on down to the chicken or the egg.
You could fit a gallon in that.
Oh my gosh, gigantic!
Look at that.
Could you drink an
Check
entire that whole thing?
No, I could not.
Yeah,
no,
that's huge.
But look,
Jason Kelsey could.
You gotta be at the chicken or the egg to win. This is just one of the items. We'll be showing you some items throughout the program. But let's get into some Eagles talk. We'll talk a little Sixers later on. By the way, Nikki, we went to the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine event on Tuesday night at Maggiano's at the Cherry Mall.
Yep.
And then on Thursday, we went to the Philadelphia Sports Writers dinner at the Doubletree, the Hilton by Doubletree there in Cherry Hill. Great time, Dave.
You guys are spending too much time together.
Well, he spends Wednesday with you working out, man.
Well, not this Wednesday. Not this Wednesday.
He ditched me for you.
No, this Wednesday I was at the Sixers game.
Hey, I want
Nicky nosebleed.
You know what I was going to say? I have to get caffeinated in here. If you can't tell, I'm pretty high energy dude.
Yeah.
And I'm in 3rd place in this room. So I need to bring that level up every time.
You know what? I got to be honest with you guys. I get pumped up to do this show. I come in, I get to hang out with you guys, talk sports. You know, and this is the big weekend, man. It's divisional round against the Rams. You know, it's going to be snowing. It's going to be fun, man.
Here's what's neat to think about. We are so set up to win a Super Bowl here. I say we. I'm talking to the Eagles.
Don't jinx us, Clement M.
Because we can run
the
the ball like crazy. And then you need to do that this time. And you don't have a lot of interceptions. You don't have turnovers. You run the ball right down the throat, and our defense is playing off the chart.
Do you know how many yards we rushed for against the Rams in Week 12 on November 22nd or 24th? It was a Sunday night game. Total rushing yards for the offense? 314.
What?
Yes.
314 yards.
You don't remember that game?
Saquon had 255. Hurts had 39. Gainwell had 22. 314 yards. So guess what? And Josh Hennig knows that I say this all the time. I got it from Chip Kelly. The only thing I took from him that I liked, big guys beat up on little guys. And the Philadelphia Eagles offensive and defensive lines are superior to and these games, Dave, you know, I have to tell you, these games are one up front.
They were talking about, I was listening to some commentary on what they have that they're that we might not have. They're like, we have a really young defensive line. I'm like, what the heck does that have to do with anything? We have an old one that will kick the pants off you. You know what I mean? Like, the older you get in the league, if you're still you have learned so many nuances of the game that these rookie things that you're doing, it doesn't matter. So don't say that you're young and that's a youthful thing. It's a inexperienced thing.
And guess what, Nick? Lane he's pissed off.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
He didn't get his All-Pro?
He didn't get his All-Pro, and guess what? He wants to make a statement. He apparently he didn't even talk to the media all week. He was so pissed.
He got second team All-Pro, and Dave and I talked about it last week when we filled in for you, Billy. By the way, wrong answers only.
Yeah, you guys were piling on when Schweiner was gone last week.
Gosh, that was fun. That was fun, man.
But you're back in the saddle today. He's fitting in the chair, and we're here.
You guys breaking my stones, everything from my weight to my intellect, everything.
Hey, that chair is
my energy.
Really soft, man. I'll tell you right now, that's a soft chair.
I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life right now. You know that.
Well, it's all muscle. Ask PJ.
Yeah, okay.
Ask PJ.
He's been working out. No,
I'm working out. I'm looking good.
Well, no, but when it comes to Lane Johnson, I mean, they put in his locker, Billy. I don't know if you saw this, a picture, side-by-side comparison of the statistics between Penei Sewell and Lane Johnson.
He did that.
Yeah.
He did it, not the team.
Yeah, but the team agreed.
Yeah, okay.
They agreed
well,
with
why
it.
not? They're going to listen, Lane Johnson's probably one of the best right tackles in the league, if not the best.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's one of the best right tackles ever. Honestly, if you look at the numbers.
The thing about Lane Johnson is he's so good, and that I don't trust it. I think he's on something because he's that good.
No.
Well, he's already failed a drug test.
He did. That was years ago.
But that's how good he is. That I'm saying he must be doing something illegal because he's that good.
He is
you know what
so
I mean?
good.
That's how good he is. Gave up 0 sacks the entire year.
Yeah.
How would you like that from one of your linemen? Go,
But
this guy won't let anybody touch me.
And by the way, how about this Verse guy from the Rams? This rookie from what? Florida State? Did he go to Florida State? This guy?
This was
He
brutal.
hates Eagles fans. He can't stand the Eagles colors. He was ripping the Eagles fans like bulletin board material, Dave.
Oh, I know how much you love your bulletin board material, Billy
Dave,
Schwein.
they do tell people. Coaches and assistant coaches put that stuff up on so you all see it.
Or you put it on the new. They'll put the newspaper on your desk and they'll put it there and highlight stuff for you.
So I will read off what he said. So by the way, Jared Verse played high school football in the state of Pennsylvania. Just to preface with that.
But it could be Western Pennsylvania.
This doesn't matter. Right. Still, he knows Philly fans. So he talked to the L.A. Times. This is according to the L.A. Times. He said, quote, "I hate Eagles fans. They're so annoying. I hate Eagles fans. When I see that green and white, I hate it. I actually get upset. Like I actually genuinely get hot." That is Jared Verse.
And he pancaked. Did he put pancake Mailata?
Yeah.
He did. He put him on his butt, that's for sure.
He is the player that we were talking about throughout the season who's probably going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year over Quinyon Mitchell.
Right.
Because he's been that good. He's a legit player, but he was crying about, Eagles fans were chirping him when they were in Los Angeles this year. Get over it. Stop crying. And he might be crying a little bit more tomorrow.
And it was 37-20. That score on November 24th, the 12th week of the season, was 37-20. That was a Sunday night game. And the Rams scored a touchdown late in the game. So it would have been, 37-13.
And it was the home of the greatest football play I've ever seen in my life when Saquon Barkley jumped backwards over a dude.
That was at home.
That was at home.
That was at home.
Yeah, that wasn't
that was at home.
No, that wasn't the LA. The LA game was when he busted 270-yard runs.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. So it wasn't even as close as like it looked.
All right, so
we dominated them.
We just blew through 11 minutes that quick. So
fastest 11 minutes in radio.
It's unbelievable. But we're all pumped up for Eagles football. We'll be broadcasting live at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. I got some great giveaway items courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Come on out. You got to be there to win, Dave Klemic. Now, we're going to miss you, buddy. But Nick Earnshaw's filling in for you. I figure since he's doing everything else with me this week.
I got family in. It's cool. They're probably listening right now, actually. I got family in from all over the country right now.
Just to watch the birds.
It's going to be great.
It's a
All right, we got
everybody.
2 hours to get in. Let's get going. I'll get myself in a 3-point stand. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Ask for Norma, whether commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, or financial planning, divorce, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call right now, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more Eagles talk. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey later today on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedor bring you all the exciting play-by-play action.
They score! Konechny on the one-timer, and TK makes no mistake, the power play goal.
It's Flyers Devils later today. Coverage begins at 12:30. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey, 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay, things people love.
Ow! Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door,
or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $25,000 per bet. Prop boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. For terms, Caesars.com/promos. If you or someone has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw as we listen to Shady McCoy in the snow in a blizzard. And I just told you guys during the break, I am so upset because I had season tickets for many years. And the forecast that day was for 35 degrees, rainy, sleet, rain, miserable. I gave up my ticket, and it turned into a blizzard, and I'll never forgive myself.
Oh, that's brutal. That was the game years ago when they played the Detroit Lions, and LaShawn McCoy had a big day over 200
Slay was on Detroit.
Yards.
You know, he was a rookie
and
year.
Guess who the quarterback was? Matt Stafford.
Yep. So,
Nick, how old were you during that game?
I was 13 years of age.
Oh, my gosh.
I was 13 years old.
We'll be broadcasting live for our Eagles pregame show tomorrow at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. I got some great giveaway items. I'm going to show you one right now. Check us out on the YouTube channel or the X platform.
Yes. Not on TikTok because that's dying.
Look at this, guys. I have an Eagles trash can. Look
at
that.
Oh, my God. It's the Kelly Green,
Look at
too.
That, man. Are you kidding me?
That's fantastic.
Look at that. You like that, Dave?
You have to come out to the Chicken or the Egg tomorrow, 10 a.m. to noon in Marlton to win any of these prizes.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
So now let's talk a little.
Can you tell how excited he is?
Yeah, I want to say what Billy told me to say. Because we're going to do.
I didn't tell you to say that.
We're going to podcast this, right?
It's called Locker Room Uncensored.
Locker Room Uncensored.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm telling you, if you could hear the best part of this show is what you don't hear when we go to commercial. And then me and Nick are crying. When we come out of break and you see tears come out of our eyes.
I'm laughing and literally crying as well.
Let's talk about Jalen Hurts' performance last week, because there's a lot of people, a lot of different opinions, and Nikki's got some tape from Dan Orlovsky, who seems to be a cheerleader for Jalen Hurts. But look, we both have 2 eyes, 2 ears. We see and hear what we see and hear. And I don't care what anybody says. Last week's performance, while he didn't turn the ball over, was pedestrian. 13 of 21 for 131 yards. He did throw 2 touchdowns, but he missed. Like, when you have your star wide receiver reading a book, a novel on the sideline, something's wrong, Dave.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine if you're not paying the guy hundreds of millions of dollars. Then, if you pay somebody that much money to hand the ball off, I'm pretty sure you, with your community college.
What do you mean? I went to Lee's McCray.
I'm just kidding. I'm downplaying your career, but I'm saying, why would you pay anybody $100 million to hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley? And then Negadelphia will agree with me on that. But he's also a game manager, really.
Dave, Dave, you were a wide receiver for the Chiefs. If you come back to the huddle, I don't care if it's Joe Montana or whoever you played with. Who'd you play
Trent
with?
Green.
Trent Green. You're wide open. You're coming back to the huddle. I'm pretty sure you're going to say, hey, Trent, I was wide open, man. For sure.
And I certainly wouldn't be reading books on the sideline.
That's because you can't read.
I can't read. Yeah. That's my ADD.
2 sentences and he's done.
Yeah,
He's done.
I can
He's done.
read.
It's too much going on.
I can see the books that I have to read to my daughters. I go, this has too many words. Give me some pictures. I need more pictures. My daughters read better than I do.
Jalen Hurts, but here's the thing, and I know Nick, he's got his teeth gritted. He wins. He wins. You can't. How can you argue with the fact? I mean, he wins. But it's just not aesthetically pleasing, Nick.
Listen, I want to play some sound from Dan Orlovsky and what he thinks the problems are with the Eagles' offense, specifically the pass offense.
It is plenty fine and capable of going and scoring 35-plus if it has to. Jalen Hurts played very well given what was asked of him, but I do think that the pass game concepts schematically have to grow for them to truly feel that they can go win a Super Bowl. It wasn't the quarterback's performance. It was the plays that were designed and called.
Now, I agree with that, too. It's there's 2 sides to every story. Like, I would imagine they both have to share some blame there, Dave.
So, Kellen Moore, all right, let's just be, after your bye week or whatever, if you have an injury, if a quarterback had brain trauma, the first thing you're going to do is not make a very complicated offense. You go to a vanilla playbook a little bit and
dumb
just
it down
make it
a
nice
little
and
bit,
easy, right?
So you want to be nice, but
Right.
dumb it down.
So you have to. And then you start to develop after that. And if you have a team that we can run all over everybody, I'm pretty sure we knew we were going to win that game. We don't have to make it too crazy. You don't want to show too much because I feel like we knew we were going to win that game.
Yeah, but you know what, Nick? He seems like Orlovsky's apologetic. He's an apologist for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, he misses wide open people. But look, Nick, I get it. I know he wins, but it's just frustrating as heck. You guys were on a group chat.
It's not pretty enough for you. I don't understand what else you want. He doesn't. They're asking him to do.
It's like getting a kiss in the dark and then turning the lights on and see she's got.
He's been
warts on her nose.
I don't even think that makes
I
any
can't
sense.
even. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't even know how to respond to that.
Makes any sense given the story. But I like it anyway.
I mean, it's just unsatisfactory. It's
They
unsatisfying.
won. They're in the divisional round.
I know,
They've
I
been
get it.
efficient. They're not turning the football over. What else do you want? Why does he have to throw for 4 touchdowns and 300 yards?
Michael
He doesn't
Irvin,
have to.
guess what? Michael Irvin was interviewed. He was on. I forget what show he was on. But even Michael Irvin said, "Hey, man, if I only had 3 targets, I'd be really pissed."
Oh, get over yourself.
The playmaker.
Get over yourself.
The greatest thing about Jalen Hurts is, and I think that this is, anybody would want this, 1st and 9. You're 1st and 9. No matter what. You're 1st and 9. So I think I love that because you're like, I need to score. I need to get 3 yards per play, and we got a 1st down. Because we'll get we're gonna go for it on 4th.
Can I add?
Hold on, before you add,
I got to add something
because you're gonna have to subtract too. Do a little algebra in there. Saquon Barkley's he's like 5.8 yards per carry.
Yeah. Okay.
This year.
He's been great. Here's my thing with Hurts, right? What happened in the beginning of the season? How bad were they?
Bad.
And what was happening? He was turning the football over, right?
Yeah, and then they told him not to do it. He has
not been turning the football over. If they don't turn the football over, they're going to win every single week.
See, Dave,
he's been efficient.
Nick, I can't argue with you because you are right. But
I know.
my point is, Dan Orlovsky, what's he played quarterback in the league. You're going to tell me we're watching the same game.
You just want to see him have a better statistical game and throw the ball more, but that's not what they do. No, they run the football better than they throw the football.
Well, that's true, but I don't want him to run the ball. That's not what I'm asking for. I just want Jalen Hurts. I want Jalen Hurts to make the right read and go to the right receiver. Now, maybe Orlovsky does have a point that Kellen Moore's play scheme is maybe the routes of the run. And Dave, you would know better than we do.
Yeah, and also I've heard this, and it's not perfectly statistical right now, but if you have 300 yards and you have 2 interceptions, that means you have 100 yards passing. Basically, think of it like that. If you have 200 yards and 1 interception, it's like having 100. So take away 100 yards every time you throw an interception.
Look, there you
go.
Can he be better? Yes. Do I want him to throw the ball a little bit more? Sure. That's fine. It's a fair point. But they have been efficient. They have been winning games, and they are a run-first team anyway.
Right.
So he doesn't need to throw for 300
And Nick, as long as this team wins, nobody. I mean, how can anybody complain and be sour about it? I get it. But guess what? NFL, not for long, because as soon as they start losing, people are going to start calling for his head.
Listen, I think he has to do a little bit more, but I think it's also, you look at Kellen Moore's offense, some of the game plan last week was very interesting, to say the least. And some of those routes that they were running were very long developing. So I think it's a combination of everything. You can't just put it on one guy and Jalen Hurts. It was a combination of both Kellen Moore and Jalen Hurts. So I think if you get them both right and on the same page, and you can get the ball out a little quicker, you might see those statistics rise a little bit.
You know what was the coolest play last week is when they hit A.J. Brown in that 3rd and 1, and they sent him long.
Yeah, and it overthrew him. All he had to do was drop it in there with a touchdown.
That pass, it's 3 touchdowns and probably 180 yards.
Exactly.
We're not talking about this anymore.
The Eagles' strength is their defense, right?
Correct.
All right, they're number 1. They finished this season number 1 total defense. Number 1.
Yep.
First time since like 91, I think.
Worst to first,
okay? Number 10 against the pass. Number 1 against the number 1 against the pass, number 10 against the rush. They're number 2 ranked, second ranked in points per game.
Yep.
The Rams, on the other hand, conversely, they stink on defense. They're ranked 26 total. 22 against the rush, 20 against the pass, 17 ranked in points per game allowed.
I just think the Eagles are in a different sphere than the Rams at this point.
And with the weather being inclement, Dave, Klemic, I think I think they stick to the ground and just run it right down their throats. And I don't want to see design plays, design runs for Jalen Hurts. I think
No, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Right, Dave?
No, you know what? I was trying to get you guys to listen to me. You want to listen to me. Nick Bosa had the best thing that anybody's ever kind of captured what Jalen Hurts was probably doing wrong, and that was or what he does really well is that he runs in the gaps. He doesn't escape out of the edges really well. He's too big to turn his shoulders and flick the ball. So he runs really well up the B gaps, right? So they close the B gaps and make him run on the outside. That's what everybody's figuring out how to do. And Nick Bosa, I love when the defense gets to speak on their what they see on their side. One of the best things ever was when I was a player. They let me sit in the defensive meeting room and go, I've told you this before.
Yeah, you get to
sit in the defensive meeting room, see what they're saying about you.
Yeah.
And Nick Bosa, he shouldn't have said it. Now they can watch that on film.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. Now he said, but the Cowboys are going to watch this and they're going to get the same thing. And then everybody shut him down through the B gaps for the rest of the year.
All right, and then we got to talk about on the other side. We'll talk a little bit about the Eagles secondary, but then we went to the Philadelphia Sports Writers dinner. We interviewed Amy Fadul. We'll play that on the other side. Talk a little Sixers, but the majority today is all Eagles, man. We got to get all Eagled up.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. I want to tell you about Lascala's. We love Lascala's. The food is phenomenal. By the way, the chicken and the egg is operated by the same owner, Rob Lascala.
We saw Rob last week.
We saw Rob last week. He came out and said hello to us. But the chicken and the egg and Lascala's, the food is phenomenal, both places. Chicken and egg is open for breakfast. So you got to get down there. It's your home away from Lascala's is your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at Lascala's. They're open Thursday through Monday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LascalasBeachhouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the home of Philadelphia Eagles playoff football. It's the NFC divisional round of the playoffs as the Eagles host the LA Rams tomorrow afternoon at the Link.
Nice catch by Goddard, who breaks the tackle across the 5. Touchdown! Goddard.
Beast pushes him in the face twice and into the end zone.
Eagles radio network coverage begins at 2 p.m. Merrill Reese and Mike Quick call all the action starting at 3 p.m. This is South Jersey's official home for Eagles playoff football. 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights. Explore our products at ZzzQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Bash. The action is heating up this playoff season at ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Lock in your touchdown picks, check out trending parlays, and increase your winning with profit boosts. New customers can bet $10 to get $100 in bonus bets and unlock 30 days of ESPN Plus. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app and sign up with the promo code RADIO100. That's RADIO100 to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nicky Earnshaw, and, of course, I love my Teos, my Volkswagen Teos. I love it, man. I had the cruise control on, the steering wheel mechanism, so you can take your hand off the wheel if you want. It drives the car itself.
You got here a little earlier than I expected.
No, I had it on 70, 78.
By the way, yo, Billy, I'm having a little trouble with our stream right now.
Oh, are you?
Someone's kind of taking it over, so I'm gonna add them in to the into the stream. It got taken over. I have no control here.
Well, isn't that funny? We're just talking about him today.
Yeah.
Are your ears ringing?
Yeah. I heard you talking about me.
We
Billy.
got a present for you. We have a present for you.
Well, I mean, I see you guys all wearing green. Nikki
There's yours
reached
right
out
there.
and said, Look at that.
There's yours.
Oh, my goodness. I love hockey jerseys. That's great. And I look good in green. I don't look as good as Klemic or Nikki. Me and Billy be the two old guys with that. Yeah. Look at that. That's a hell of a jersey, boys. Listen, this show's kind of changed a little bit. I used to be on here every week on Saturdays, and it got busy on Saturdays. I couldn't do it. But, I mean, I heard Klemic doing reads just now on the break. I hear Billy is out in Brigadine and all these restaurants. I'm starving. I was waiting in the back in the green room. I'm hungry as could be. You got gifts.
Look
You're
at that,
doing a
Dave.
live show tomorrow. You're giving away half the store. And I mean, Billy, as much as you're making Nikki work, give the kid a raise. I mean, he's everywhere with you.
Look at this. You can rest your head on this pillow. If you come to the chicken or the egg, look at that. We're
Look
giving
at
this
that.
away. You like that?
My gosh, Billy.
Put your head on
I got to ask you, though, like, seriously, Billy, I mean, those glasses are kind of thick. I don't know if you should be letting a car drive by itself.
Yo, have you ever seen it? Remember the Naked Gun movies? Remember when Leslie Nielsen would park? Every time he parked, he like slides in, knocks trash cans over. Same thing.
That's
he drove
Billy.
in today into his parking spot so fast, he slid to a stop. Yeah.
Listen, I was waiting in that parking lot back in the summer. Remember when I said
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I saw Billy fly in
Skidding
there
on my way in.
and storm into the studio, and I was like, he has no idea. He had blinders on like a horse at a track. Walked right in, parked the car, slammed the door. I was like, what the hell's wrong with Billy?
We're talking with a sports book consigliere, Dave Sherapan, live from Las Vegas. We do miss you, Dave. Hey, Dave, you going to be at Radio Row? Because me and Nick Earnshaw will be there again this year.
Are you guys going if the Eagles don't go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
we're
be
there no matter what.
We're
You're
there no matter
locked in.
what.
Okay, you're
Hopefully
locked in.
we'll see you there. If you're going to be there, we'll bring your jersey.
All right, I will let you know. I haven't confirmed yet. I'm waiting for final answer from potential sponsors and different things that we're working on with Bostonian versus the book. So I'll let you know. You guys will be the first to know. Billy, if you big time me again like you did last year in Vegas, though, I'm gonna hang out with Nikki. Like I'm not.
We'll go out.
I was
Dave.
eating breakfast
We'll
all
go
by
out.
myself, and I said, Dave, come sit with me. He goes, no, I got to go. He walked right by me.
Wow.
Billy, you put the
Blew me
paper
off.
up. You put the paper up. He was reading the paper and he put it up like he does on the live stream. Billy, it's the live stream when you're doing reads. Put the paper down so people can see that hair and that beautiful tan. You're the only guy in Atlantic City, Philadelphia area with a tan in January. You still look like George Hamilton.
And we're expecting, 3 to 5 inches of
3 to
snow
5
tomorrow? Start
tomorrow.
to snow right at kickoff, Dave.
Oh, boy. How much does that affect the handicap? Because it's not affecting the line. I got to be honest. I've been watching the line all week. It's been sitting at 6.
Yep.
And, there's no movement, which, to be honest, by this time of year, the divisional round, the numbers are as good as they're going to be. Okay. And I love this round. I mean, it is just, there's so much action and there's so many things to see and talk about. This game is like, believe it or not, for you guys, it's the A side, but it's the B side of the record on Sunday. I mean, it's the first one. So I want some weather. I want something to bring this one to the forefront, which I think, because everybody's been talking about Baltimore and Buffalo on Sunday.
And you know what's amazing too? Apparently, when it snows or when it's inclement like that, the ratings go up. People like watching football in the snow. I mean,
you played the game. I mean, like we played it as kids, and even some into high school and stuff. Isn't it more fun to play in the snow?
Yeah,
but you can't get your footing though, right? I mean,
well, one of the funnest games I ever watched was that Eagles game where LaShawn
I gave
McCoy
my
went
tickets
for
away
200.
for that.
Yeah, it was an amazing game. Honestly, when you look back on football nostalgia,
Yeah.
I think of games where it's cold,
The frozen
you can see the
tundra,
breath,
yeah.
you can see the sliding on the in the mud or on the snow. So I 100% agree.
It's I mean, and we were blessed to watch all the NFL films and what they did. They made it cinema and had the music and the way they shot the stuff and then put it together. And there were so many. I didn't realize that half the guys that were, voicing that stuff over were like Philadelphia guys or New Jersey guys, like South Jersey. I can't believe
Mount
it.
Laurel. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So
Hey,
it was big.
Hey, Book, we're talking with the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sherapan live from Las Vegas. Book, if you had to start a team, who would you start your team with, Stafford or Jalen Hurts?
I mean, Jalen Hurts just based on age alone. I'm not even pandering.
Well, I mean, all things being the same,
if they were the same age, and
Yeah.
I mean, they're different players, Billy. I don't know what kind of team are we starting. Do we want to be, more of a passing team? Do we want to be more of a running team? I mean, Jalen brings different elements to the table than Matthew Stafford does.
So let me ask you this question then, Dave.
All right.
So if you heard the beginning of the show, I'm frustrated. Even though the Eagles win and Jalen Hurts has a great winning percentage, all he does is win. But it's not aesthetically pleasing. It's not, it's an ugly thing. People are always complaining. We got A.J. Brown reading a book on the sidelines. So what's your from where you sit in Las Vegas? What's your perspective on Jalen Hurts as a quarterback?
I had to put my listening glasses on because like I heard you talking about kissing somebody in the dark and then turning the light on. And I mean, and Nikki, he's cringing right now. And for those of you that aren't watching, you should be watching the stream because it's as entertaining as the audio. Billy, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, seriously. All right, winning is the only thing. That's the most important thing. Keep the thing, and that's winning. All right? I don't care how. I mean, yes, it would be nice to have, 350 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, never get touched, make it look great. You know what counts?
Winning.
You'll be on Radio Row in New Orleans talking about the Eagles.
Yeah.
And you don't care how they got there. So quit worrying about how it looks.
I want to back.
Did you win or lose? Tell them, Nicky.
I've been trying to tell him all week. It doesn't matter if he throws for 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. It doesn't matter. They're winning football games, and he's been efficient. They're running
that is true. He doesn't turn the ball over.
They're not turning the football over, and that's all he's been asked to do. Not turn the football over, be efficient, run the ball. It's a winning formula.
I got to ask you this because I know, you guys got great hockey jerseys, and you're going to have the Flyers game on later. And
there's the book.
It's Flyers. The Flyers are huge dogs today to the Devils. They're going to lose. The Sixers are huge dogs today to the Pacers. They're going to lose.
Yep.
What's it going to be like there on Monday if the Eagles lose on Sunday?
Slime, I'll let you answer that
I don't even want to think about it. I'll tell you who's going to be my scapegoat.
Oh, you already got a guy?
I already got a guy.
Oh, we know the guy.
You know the guy. I got a guy.
Negadelphia?
He's got a guy for everybody.
Negadelphia is going to have
If the Eagles lose and they only put, like, say, 17 points up on the board or maybe 20 and they get outscored, they lose 23-20, I'm going to put the blame on Jalen Hurts.
He's not the only one.
Else, Billy. Come up
He's
with
not the only
something.
one. I've been watching so much stuff on Jalen Hurts and this and that and his criticisms or whatever. Everywhere he goes, he wins. So he brings a game control. He's a controller of the ball. He doesn't throw 300 yards every time, but he doesn't throw any interceptions. He never fumbles. And he'll have 56 yards rushing a game too. I'll take that. I'll take Jalen Hurts all day long.
So
I back that up 100%.
The total is 43 right now in the game, the over-under. You guys thinking over or under is the best course of action? Because I mean,
with the weather, I'm probably going to take the under.
Okay, and again, that's the common thread. People have been doing this forever. I don't know how the Rams. I mean, the Rams looked great on Monday, and they got all kind of things happening. The wildfires have been crazy.
Right.
We have people on from L.A. on the show this week and talk to them about what's going on. It's something that's completely different. They're not going to get pressure with 4 guys. They can't. They got pressure with 4 guys on Monday against Darnold and made them look like a peewee football team. They were going downhill. I think they're going to have to bring a lot of people to get pressure. The Eagles' offensive line is one of the best in football.
If not the best.
I like the Eagles team total over. The best path to victory is them to score, I think, 24 points or more, which means they're going to win and most likely cover. I think the game goes just over the total.
Really? He's going to take the over. He's going to take the over, Nick.
Yeah.
All right. So the Eagles surrender on average 17.8 points a game. They give up.
See, that was really good, Billy. Like, I know the glasses, they need to be close a lot of times, but you keep that paper down and the camera can see what you're still on the camera. When you put it up for the reads, nobody can see your face.
Look, this is what I see. Look at this.
Listen.
I barely see over this computer right here, and I can see his eyes. I never see his mouth move.
Dave, that studio is a locker room. It is a tight locker room.
It is a locker room.
It's like the old locker room at Boston Garden, or like an old building. It's tight in there. And listen, I was there in the summer. Didn't quite smell right either. I'm not saying.
Will you hear Vince?
Wasn't there.
I was not there. I didn't have
So,
any.
Dave, you're just going to play the over? Is that all you're going to play? Or you're going to play the game?
No, if I'm playing that game up to this point, I've been looking for a reason to take the Rams all week. I've been listening to people talk. I've had people on the show. This would be one of those situations where I wake up Sunday morning, and if I haven't been convinced by now, it's got to be a play on the favorite. Like, you're looking for a dog this weekend. Nikki, you know the numbers, you know the lines. Houston at Kansas City, Washington at Detroit, Rams at Philly. Forget about the Baltimore-Buffalo game because it's a pick 'em. Which dog do you want plus the points? Do you want one?
I don't know.
I'm not taking the Rams. I'm not taking the Rams.
I don't know who I take. I can't take the Rams.
No,
you can't take the Rams.
Can't take the Rams.
I don't know who you take.
It's a situation where it's really hard to find a dog, and it's not always like that. This has been the year of the favorites. I was on the phone with a guy this morning who's in the business. He said he's been in the business 30 years running a book. Worst year he's ever had.
Really?
Worst year he's ever had. The favorites covered at a ridiculous clip all season. Like, Billy, you were hot. Last time we talked, I remember you bragging about how hot you were.
That fell right off.
That didn't last too long.
That fell right off.
All right, Sportsbook consigliere Dave Sherpan. What a surprise. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Of course, you can watch Bostonian versus the Book, BVB, with Dave Klemic, or Dave Klemic, Dave Sherpan.
Anytime you need me.
I'm looking at the
Anytime you need me, bro.
Hell, Billy, I'll make a deal with you.
Yeah.
If the Eagles win, you're going to have to come on Bostonian versus the Book, okay?
You hear
Please.
this guy?
I need you during
I'm
the
available
week.
anytime you want me, Dave. You
Billy,
just never
you're
call.
Very busy. You don't answer the phone. You're hanging out. You're going to dinners with the writers. You're going to all these parties. You're very hard to get a hold of.
All right, Dave, I'm going to bring your shirt to your jersey team. We got let's
I'm
hold it up
gonna
one
get
more
it
time. Look at that. Would
I'll
you
get
look
a
at
hold of
that?
it. That's great. I love it. Thank you,
Unbelievable.
guys. I can't wait to wear it.
Always a pleasure, Dave. Thank you for checking in.
Go Birds!
Let's go Birds!
Go Birds!
There he is, the Sportsbook consigliere Dave Sherpan on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. I love him. You know, people are saying, "Where's the book? Where's the book?" But he's busy on Saturdays out there in Las Vegas. So
he comes back roaring. He didn't pull any punches. Started going after Billy's tan and his glasses.
What do he call me, George Hamilton?
So you're the only one with a tan up here in January.
You guys are like, I understand that Jalen Hurts wins. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say here. It's just that I expect a little bit more out of him. But he's not turning the ball over, and we're winning, and that's the bottom line.
There you go. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, he said something that was really neat, and this is going to sports football nostalgia. I was thinking about this a little bit, and it used to be like, and what I think NFL Films did was make it into this like kind of like this narrative. You know what I mean? And this story and it's toughness and grit. And it's weird that football has gone to finesse. It's so finesse now. Yeah. And it used to be about being tough. And
like
I think
smack somebody in the face, run it down their throat.
Yeah, the Eagles' identity has always been tough. Every coach, every single
Buddy
the
Ryan,
quarterbacks, they're all been about being tough. So it's weird that we would ever think to be a finesse team, and that's what football is. It's not finesse. It's tough. It's really tough, and that's what Jalen Hurts is. I love him.
Hey, he squats 600 pounds.
Yeah.
First and 9.
Push, push.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up the first hour. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. with Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
Can't wake up without it.
Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Right nearby, right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED in my 12 years of practice. But now you can get world-class care for ED 100% online by going to HIMSS.com. So what are you waiting for?
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy.
With GMF financing to qualified buyers excludes Traverse and Corvette excludes prior sales.
Start the new year right in a new Chevy from Bennett, where we sell new Chevys at the true GM supplier employee price. Yeah, you pay what our employees pay, not a penny more. Plus, at Bennett Chevrolet, you keep all the rebates. That's incredible. That's right, you save both ways, saving you up to 20% off the sticker. But it gets even better, because right now there's available 0.9% financing, saving you even more. 0.9. And get this, if you're looking for a pre-owned, Bennett Chevy will pay you a minimum $10,000 for any old clunker you can get here towards any pre-owned in stock. You'll get at least 10 grand for total junk. Imagine how much you'll get for a good trade. And one more thing, Bennett's sales team is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. That makes a huge difference. No hype, no pressure. Together, let's drive. Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic and Nick Earnshaw. And, guys, we'll be broadcasting live at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. And look at this other giveeway that I have, Nick. Is this unbelievable?
Show it up there, Schweiner.
Look at this.
Is that a rug?
It's a rug.
Nice.
Like you can put it in front of your sink. Yeah. Or, in front of your bureau or something,
You know what? He just got his own place now. We gotta get him
Nick,
some housewarming presents.
Nicky for coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice.
All courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures, Johnny DiMaria.
Johnny DiMaria.
So I got a trash can, I got a beer stein, I got a rug, and I have a pillow, 2 rugs and a pillow.
You got everything. They gave you a really good
is that unbelievable?
selection there.
By the way, we're also, guess who's going to be our guest tomorrow? Calling in from South Carolina.
Who?
Sheldon Brown.
Oh, my God.
We're going to talk with Sheldon Brown.
That's going to be fun.
South Carolina now?
Yeah, he was a Gamecock. That's where he lives. He's from there.
Shoot, I thought
How about
he was
that?
a coach at, Clearview.
No. Sheldon Brown was.
Oh, no.
Look, you know what I saw? I saw on social media Reggie Bush saying, what's the hardest he's ever been hit? And it was when Sheldon Brown laid him out in a Superdome.
I saw that. Where was that? But
played his Saints. Was that a playoff game, Nick? I think it was. I think that was a playoff game.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was a playoff game. He just and it was, you couldn't do that today.
No.
But it was a legal hit back then.
It was.
So
By the way, Jeff chimed in. He said, I'm stopping by to say hello tomorrow, then off to my snowy tailgate, EAGLES.
Yeah, man. He goes to all the games.
Yeah, in the YouTube comments.
Good job. 609-403-0973 is the text board. The question, Nick, is what?
All right, the question we have for today, it goes back to Jared Verse, correct? So we just want to know here at the locker room, what do you make of Jared Verse's comments? And what are your thoughts on him hating on Eagles fans?
Eagles fans. Listen, I got to tell you, we talked about this in the break real quick before we go to the top of the hour break. That guy, the Eagles fan that was berating that woman, Packers fan, there's no place for that. But I don't know how that girl's fiance could stand there and let her take that verbal abuse. I would have been up in that guy's grill, and I wouldn't have been filming. I've been throwing rights and lefts.
I think nowadays people are like, you know what? We got a good lawsuit going here. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Right.
We got a lawsuit now.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. But that was way over the top. But he's paying for it because his life is destroyed.
Wait, hold on. Eagles fans, you can be as mean as you want. Just don't say that stuff.
Just don't be vulgar.
Don't be vulgar.
But I don't know how that guy didn't just pop the guy.
I know.
That was my fiance.
Chiefs fans are too nice. Man. They were always patting you on the back and, hey, good luck today, man. I'm like, what?
All right, on the other side, we got Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Then at the bottom of the hour, we're going to get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, sponsored by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $25,000 per bet. Prop boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. For terms, Caesars.com/promos. If you or someone has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I juggle a lot. And managing constipation with belly pain from my irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, with laxatives and fiber isn't enough. My doctor recommended a way to get ahead of it. Then I said yes to Linzess.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Woo, up top, bike shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messelthorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo.
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Go get your game on at the Gallery Bar, Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery, go to Fanatic Sportsbook, and go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him, it's a sack!
Sixers.
Oh, baby!
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Red 83!
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, and of course, Nick Earnshaw. We're here in the locker room on a Saturday, and of course, we love this time of day, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. We get to talk sports and have some fun, and tomorrow it's going to even be better because we have the Eagles-Rams divisional game. 3 o'clock kickoff. We're going to be at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. You want to check it out. I got a lot of great gifts, prizes to give away, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. We'll be talking with former Eagle defensive back Sheldon Brown. So come on out to Chicken or the Egg tomorrow and help us cheer on the Birds. And, I'm critical, Nikki, and I guess I'm just, it's innate, it's embedded in me as a Philadelphia sports fan. But I'm glad that our first caller, our first guest today, that we hear from each and every Saturday. I hope he's in line with me.
I know. You want him to be in line with me.
I want him to be in line with me because he's Mr. Negadelphia. So now it's time for Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline And welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. Good morning, P.J.
Good morning, boys. How are you?
You know, I hope I'm not out on an island. I hope you and I have the same like thought process when it comes to Jalen Hurts.
We have the exact same thought. I'm glad you're on my side here. I'm glad you're agreeing with. You're seeing what I'm seeing.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you this, Mr. Negadelphia. When you see a guy like Dan Orlovsky, who played in the NFL, so he's got pedigree. I mean, he played the game. He was a quarterback, and he's like, is he watching the same game we're watching? Now I know that Nick Earnshaw is right. That Jalen Hurts just wins, but it's not aesthetically pleasing. It's hard for me to swallow.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's I think, and Dave touched on this a little bit too. It's the concept that he's supposed to be our star player. We're paying him a lot of money. He's the key aspect of us, running this offense and deciding what we're doing here. And I don't feel like, the idea of just him not turning the ball over is what we're looking for. That's not what I want out of our franchise quarterback.
I agree with you. Nikki, you're standing there with look at his eyes, look at his face.
I know, yeah, he's got something
look
to say.
At that face.
I'm just going with that face, you
look
have
at
to
it. You got to say something now. You can't look at that. He's got his hands on his head.
He's rubbing his eyes. Oh.
It'd be different if he was like, hey, look, this is a young rookie. We don't know what he's going to do. Just don't turn off the ball. In fact, that's what everybody was saying about Tanner. Hey, it was simple plays. It was that. Yeah, we won with Tanner too. I mean,
oh no, Mr. Negadelphia, I gotta stop you right there. I have had enough. No. I have had enough of this. They are 2 games away from a Super Bowl. Won 14 games this year. Jalen's been Mr. Efficient all year long. They have stars all over the field. They're a run-first team with a great offensive line. Who cares how it looks? He doesn't need to throw for 500 yards. He doesn't.
Hey, PJ, Mr. Negadelphia, this is Mr. Negadelphia. This is coming from a guy who in November said the Sixers were going to be the next team to win the next championship in Philadelphia.
Let me tell you something. The Sixers will be lucky to get into the playoffs. If
they're done. They're done.
It's bad. They're bad. I mean, and let me tell you, it's a similar boat, though. We have one guy that we're paying a lot of money for that we expect production out. He can't play 2 games in a row, and he's getting old. There's something there that's got to move in order for us to get a championship team there as well.
I agree.
Look how he deflected away from Jalen Hurts there. Did you notice that? He deflected away from Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, well, we were at La Scala's Beach House for one of our Eagles pregame shows. It was funny because when Hurts went out, everybody's like, yeah, Pickett, and then he didn't look too good after a while, and everybody's like, yeah, Tanner McKee.
By the way, that watching a game with the Negadelphian, right? He had the whole bar. Everybody there was just cheering along with him, just him cracking everybody. I've been on a plane with the Negadelphian where PJ, remember this? We were going to Vegas, and the whole plane is like, what's he saying up there? He's got a crowd of people laughing with him up there. That's the way it is rolling with the Negadelphian.
And now that the guy's recording commercials on his own, man, there's no stopping him.
You guys hear that commercial?
It's the Philly dream over there. Who wouldn't want the backup to come in, win the Super Bowl? We want Nick Foles to do it again, man. I mean, that's what we want.
We like it. And
stop liking Nick Foles to Kenny Pickett.
You know what's so funny, Mr. Negadelphia? Nicky's over here throwing his arms out, pushing his chair back. Yet he wants Nick Foles' number retired in the Hall of Fame.
Because it was Nick Foles, not Kenny Pickett. I don't trust Kenny Pickett.
Something. Listen, we had to put him in, right? Nick didn't have the choice there. Carson went down. He was out. You know what I mean? He was out for the count. So we had to put him in. In this situation, it's more of a choice. You know what I mean? We just say, hey, instead of get injured, we put in the guy that we think can get the job done, You know
what's really a tough pill to swallow is the fact that Jalen Hurts is a winner. He's got one of the best winning percentages of all time. Sure. And while it's not aesthetically pleasing and it's hard to watch, at the end of the day, like the sportsbook consigliere just said, you just win, baby. Like who's the Raiders guy? Al Davis. Just win, baby. And that's what he's doing.
I agree. I just think that maybe Jalen's really good at picking the teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got a really good team around him. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's not him. He's just a very good selection of who he's going with here. You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite.
They're 2 games away from a Super Bowl, and we're talking about replacing the starting quarterback.
The team's great. We can win with any quarterback. We proved that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Mr. Negative. He's really earning his stripes
Oh, man, he's earning a paycheck today.
You're earning your paycheck today there, Negadelphia.
Well, the thing is, PJ is really good at is recruiting you. So before the show, he calls me and starts to try to bring me over to his side.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on, man, you kind of agree."
I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for
Come
it.
to my side. So this is him. Really, this is how he really is.
PJ, are you? Let's talk Sixers real quick because I do want to play. We had an opportunity to interview Amy Fadul from NBC Philly Sports in Philadelphia. Can we hang up, keep him on the line while we play this? It's a 3-minute interview, but it's going to prelude into this, our Sixers talk. Let's go. We're going to play. Stay on the line because we're gonna play this interview. We had Nick and I went to the Philadelphia Sports Writers Dinner on Thursday night at the Hilton by DoubleTree, and here's what she had to say. I've been watching you for a long time, and I enjoy.
Don't age me too much.
No, but how long have you been with us?
16 years. Just passed my 16th anniversary in January 5th.
And what do they say? If you love what you do, you never work a hard day in your life?
Yeah, well, I've never worked a hard day in my life, then apparently. So yeah, it's a blessing. It's hard for me to believe that it's been 16 years, to be honest. Sometimes it feels like I just got here, and other times I just can't remember where else I've been if it wasn't here.
And when the teams are winning,
it's always much better, isn't
right?
it?
Yeah.
Except for sometimes it's not terrible when the teams are bad because you still
the
get
radio's still good.
Yeah.
I know the radio part of it's still
lots to talk about.
good. So you do a lot of Sixers.
Yeah.
Is that by choice or is that just your assignment?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're given whatever it is.
Right.
And so obviously when we started moving to the model a couple of years ago of one person does one team, Phillies, Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, they know obviously I have a real penchant for football and for basketball. So the football, Michael obviously is our football guy. And that's not an everyday thing. Obviously it's only once a week. And so they came to me about 7 years ago. And I have been hosting on and off some Sixer shows. I've been here full time, Sixers and left to the chance. So obviously I fill in and do Bert's Huddle when there's not a Sixers game, and fill in on sometimes when Michael has a day off in the Phillies, and then obviously it's yours and Sixers. But yeah, so primarily Sixers. So it's both a choice and a passion too.
I know when I'm on the radio, I think nobody's listening to me. And then when you're looking in the camera, I mean, but you don't really think about it, do you?
You can't really think about it. Otherwise, you might get a little bit freaked out, I think, when you think about how many people, do they see me just do that? I do have more cognizant, like, is there hair in my face? But no, sometimes, and I've been blessed with, when I'm sitting on the set, whether I'm working, whether it was when I was doing Flyers pre and post, and I had Scott Hartnell, or even in the days of Bill Klemic.
Right.
And now I sit with Jim Lynam and Mark Jackson, or when I would do the Eagles shows, and I would have those guys out there.
And you learn off them too, right?
We did.
Yeah.
You're sitting there, and sometimes you get so wrapped up in their answers, you forget, like, I need to ask something else, because I'm so interested in what they're saying. So it really is a lot of fun out there. But yeah, sometimes you do forget that you're on TV.
Well, I really do enjoy your insight, and I watch you guys all the time. And I don't know what's wrong with the Sixers.
That is a great question. If you have the answer, I would love to know. So would Tyrese Maxey, and so would Daryl Morey, and I know Nick Nurse would love to know. But yeah, I mean, it was funny. I was talking to someone the other day with the difference between December and January, because at the end of December, you're riding high, you're thinking, wow, this team's going places. Maybe they have a chance to get out of the play-in tournament, and then January hits, and I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I mean, obviously injuries have riddled them. They've not been able to stay afloat, but I saw some good signs in that Knicks game. I saw some really good signs in the Thunder game where no one played. So I think that there's hope, but it's just hard to place it.
Well, the guy that's taking our video, he's my producer, that's Nick Earnshaw, and he said, we asked him a question about a couple of weeks ago, who's going to be the next team in Philadelphia to win a championship, and he said the Sixers, and he's sticking with it.
Well, the timeline is not in your favor.
No, it's
at
not.
all. But listen, when they do win it, I will think of you first. I don't know what year it'll be, but I'll think of you first.
Amy, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, of course.
All right, there's Amy Fadul. So that leads right into our Sixers talk, Mr. Negadelphia. She said what year? She don't know what year that's going to be, but it's going to be a long time.
Yeah, I mean, she was as positive as could be. I mean, at least she's saying it's going to happen eventually. You know what I'm saying? But eventually it will happen,
Why does a guy that has season tickets for his whole life and gets box seats to games so negative?
He's a realist.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When you guys were talking about the player that's upset about how we treated him in L.A., That's Philly fans, man. I'm not saying that we're aggressive. We're passionate, right? So, when someone comes in our house, we're gonna let them know we're gonna bring that spirit on the road. We're gonna continue that on, but we're still gonna give crap to our players just like we give it to the other team when they play bad. So, I mean, it's the same.
All right, Negadelphia, give me the score. Give me your prediction for tomorrow with the Eagles-Rams.
I'm thinking the snow is going to help us because we're not going to throw the ball. And I'm thinking it's still going to be a blowout, though. I think it's going to be something around like a 35-10, something along those lines. We're going to hold their defense and we're going to win.
Wow, 35-10. I love it, Mr. Negadelphia. That's a positive thing. And you want to give a shout out, don't you?
Yeah, you know what? It's my niece's first birthday party today. They're out in Carlisle, PA, and I was unable to make it, but I want to give them a shout-out. She's an Eagles fan, too, so go Birds.
Go Birds, Mr. Negadelphia. And as always, we really appreciate and look forward to talking to you each and every Saturday here in the locker room. Let's go Birds, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, boys.
There he is, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool people? Call the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. And he's Johnny on the spot with his Negadelphian. He's the Negadelphian.
I talked to him earlier today, and he has some legit takes on why. So he's got some actually solid points. And the biggest one is just I don't want to pay bazillions of dollars to a guy that's just handing the ball
He's a businessman. Businessman.
Yeah, and he is a business. So I go, well, you're putting up 300-400 yards passing a game, and usually that means you're losing because in the second half, you're just bombing the ball downfield. So if you're only passing for that and you're winning like that, it means you're controlling the game pretty well.
And once again, Nick, if you don't turn the ball over,
you're going to win a lot of games.
And you know what? I'm not I it's so funny because we're on this group text during football games, and people that I know are on X, and they're I like to watch the game. I can't do every single time, but you guys, I'm not the only one. There are people what's going on? What's that call? Or he missed this wide open guy. Everybody's complaining during the game, Nick.
Yeah, everyone's going to complain during the game. Everyone complains during the game.
Right?
Nick always starts it. So
yeah, right?
I instigate it.
He does. He's an instigator.
And start the whole thing up, and we're all arguing for an entire game.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Ask for Jason. Tell JM we said hello. All right, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Ask for Norma, whether commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning and divorce, financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call today, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. with Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
Can't wake up without it.
Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and switch to the expensive shampoo with amino acids. Sure, you don't know what those are or why you need them, but it sounds very impressive. And if you switch and save hundreds, you can massage it into your scalp every day. Now, if only you can get people to lean toward your head to smell those aminos. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For shampoo. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man. High five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Ooh, up top, Bike Shop.
Yeah. It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messelthorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, broadcasting live on the YouTube channel and the X platform. And, of course, tomorrow we will be down at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Nick Earnshaw, Josh Henning, and myself will get you ready for the Eagles-Rams 3 o'clock kickoff. Snow in the forecast. Sheldon Brown will be one of our guests calling in. And we have great giveaway items, and I'm showing the pillow.
Look at the pillow.
Look at that pillow, guys. Can you see that? Look at that. And it's a nice pillow.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube or the X platform, Billy's holding up to the camera right now an Eagles Kelly Green pillow.
So there's the pillow.
Yeah, I notice everything's going to the Kelly Green.
Look,
now.
look. Look at this big Stein. Look at that big beer mug. Stein. That's a Stein.
That's awesome.
Right? Look at that. We got to give that away.
Why haven't never heard the word Stein before?
Nick, how about this? Look at that.
Little rug.
The rug.
Oh, my
the
gosh.
The old Eagles.
Now,
symbol.
do you think they should just go back to Kelly Green?
I do.
One other item we have. Look at this trash can.
It's like all Kelly Green
Look,
stuff
you know what
he's
this
got.
Is? You could throw Kellen Moore's playbook in there.
Yeah. That was good.
And I hope the Cowboys hire him because I don't want him.
Yeah, it's Billy's best joke of the day.
All right, let's. Can we? I interviewed. You know Chuck Fusina. I interviewed him yesterday.
Did on Thursday. On
Thursday.
It's Saturday.
We're going to do Sean Landetta, who's been on the show previously several times.
We'll play both.
Let's go ahead and play Chuck Fusina first. We do that, Nick? All right, here we go. All right, we're here at the Philadelphia Sports Writers Dinner, and we're talking with Philadelphia Stars quarterback Chuck Fusina, also Penn State. How you doing, Chuck?
I'm doing great. It's just a fantastic night, and it's glad to be back.
41 years ago. How fast did that go by?
As you see by my hair, it's gone. It's taken a while, but it's like I said, it's fun. Great seeing the guys that we've seen and everyone in the organization. It's been a great night.
Chuck, Ken Dunnick is a good friend of our show. Did he get open enough for you to throw it to him, or did you just have to sneak it in there?
Well, with Ken, I worked so hard on my accuracy because he's a big guy but not real fast. But no, Ken was an excellent player, great athlete, and it's fun seeing him now because we enjoy playing with each other so much, and it's fun seeing that we had my 2 tight ends were here.
Yeah.
Steve Folsom. They're both just great players, and it's great being.
Hey, Chuck, when you win, these relationships last forever.
It does. Ken and I, not just tonight, but we contact each other many times during the year, and it's like any good friend.
Yeah.
You're interested in how they're doing, how their family's doing, and that's what football does. It brings you together.
Yeah, it's a good thing. We've had you on the show before. I'd like to have you on again. Obviously, Penn State had a good year. I know you're Nittany Lion, and you forever will be, right?
Forever. I have season tickets, and I am a Nittany Lion, and it was very exciting to see how far they got this year, and we're hoping for bigger and better next year.
Well, congratulations on the Philadelphia Sports Writers honoring you guys tonight.
Thanks. It is an honor to be here. Thank you.
I'll tell you what. How about what Ken Dunnick said last week? We were at the Chicken and the Egg, and he sat with us. He did the show with us, and I said, "You were the second string." I said, "Ken, you were the second string tight end." He goes, "Oh, what are you taking shots at me?" But how about his hands? How big are Ken's hands?
Ken's got some big hands.
He's got big mitts, Dave.
Well, he's like, how old is he now?
Oh,
he's still huge. Like you think
he's a big dude, man.
Shrink down or whatever.
He played basketball at Memphis,
Yeah, he's like 6'5", like just looks like real young. Like he's just hope, man.
Great guy.
He's a great guy, and I'm really happy for all the guys. We're not going to play Glenn Howard from Paulsboro. I interviewed him. Is that in there?
Sean Landetta.
All right, we'll do Sean Landetta next. All right, we're here at the Philadelphia Sports Writers Dinner. We're talking with punter Sean Landetta is in the house. Of course, congratulations, Sean. They're honoring you guys, the Philadelphia Stars, 41 years ago.
Yeah, no, this is actually 40 years since we won our first championship, and it's so great to see all these guys. They all look good, and, all of us can't believe it's been 40 years, but so nice of the Philadelphia Sports Writers to honor us and have us all come here tonight.
Hey, Sean, we've had you on our show a few times, and you've had a long, successful career in the NFL, but this is special for you. This USFL, this was different back in the day. I mean, this was like a startup league. Did you ever think it would have this type of lasting success?
Well, listen, this was something new for all of us. It's where most of us started, and it really turned out to be a great league, even though it was only 3 years. So many of us went to the NFL, and it was a great experience. And it's just so great for us to be here tonight.
All right, Sean, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thanks, Billy.
That Philadelphia Stars team, that was loaded. They had Sam Mills. They had Glenn Howard, Chuck Fusina, Scott Fitzke was there,
yeah.
Ken Dunnick.
It was a who's who.
It was a who's who. Carl Peterson was the GM. You know Carl Peterson.
Yeah. Cool story. Carl Peterson was the GM of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And I remember when Coach Vermeil hired Carl Peterson, I heard the story.
Yeah.
And then later on in life, Carl Peterson hired Coach Vermeil.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
How about that?
They're loyal with each other, and we did have him on. We had Peterson on. Matter of fact, when I first met you, we were at the all campus on the boardwalk. We were doing a live remote, and you showed up, and he was there. He was on the phone, I should say.
Carl
was on the phone that day. Yeah.
So Carl was the one that spoke about Coach Vermeil at his Hall of Fame induction. That was the speaker to speak on his behalf. That's how close they are.
Win together forever. Win the night, walk together forever. That's what the saying is. But Fred Shiro said it back in 1973, Nick.
What a quote.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Ask for Jason. Tell them we said hello. All right, I want to tell you about Lascala's. We love Lascala's. You can't, the ambiance, the food, all the TVs in there. It's ideal. It's a great place to watch the game, a great place to eat dinner. It opened last summer to rave, 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Thursday through Monday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll talk with Fran Mclaughlin and get our high school athletes in the spotlight. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey later today on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedoruk bring you all the exciting play-by-play action.
They score! Konechny on the one-timer, and TK makes no mistake, the power play goal.
It's Flyers Devils later today. Coverage begins at 12:30. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey, 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
With GMF financing to qualified buyers excludes Traverse and Corvette excludes prior sales.
Start the new year right in a new Chevy from Bennett, where we sell new Chevys at the true GM supplier employee price. Yeah, you pay what our employees pay, not a penny more. Plus, at Bennett Chevrolet, you keep all the rebates. That's incredible. That's right, you save both ways, saving you up to 20% off the sticker. But it gets even better, because right now there's available 0.9% financing, saving you even more. 0.9. And get this, if you're looking for a pre-owned, Bennett Chevy will pay you a minimum $10,000 for any old clunker you can get here towards any pre-owned in stock. You'll get at least 10 grand for total junk. Imagine how much you'll get for a good trade. And one more thing, Bennett's sales team is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. That makes a huge difference. No hype, no pressure. Together, let's drive. Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Volkswagen studio. It's Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. We're going to be broadcasting live tomorrow at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. I got great giveaway items courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures, Johnny D. Maria. Look at this, Nick.
Oh, my
Look at
God,
that. Look
pillow.
at that, Dave. And this pillow's soft.
It is.
So this is a championship pillow right here because if you get it, it'll be good luck. Put it on your bed.
He's touching it up a little too much. It's not. You can't consider it brand new anymore.
And how about this, Nick? Look at this, the trash can.
Yeah, where Kellen Moore's playbook is.
That's where Kellen Moore's playbook is, right there. Look at that. Here, look at that.
If you're watching on the X platform as well as the YouTube channel,
Nice.
Locker Room 97.3.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
They say he's going to be sought after this year for head coaching jobs. Now.
Look,
Well,
I hope
he's
he
already
goes to
completed 2
Dallas.
interviews. Yeah, he's already completed 2 interviews.
I hope he goes to Dallas.
He's
All
already
right.
completed them.
Now it's time for our high school athletes in the spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran Mclaughlin, owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, will highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good friend, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning, guys. How we doing today?
Well, I'll tell you what, you whatever you did for the crew last week, they love you, Fran, man. They said those pretzels you have down there are fabulous.
Oh, one of your listeners stopped in to get a Eagles party box.
Nice.
And he was heading up to see you. So I said, hey, take the crew some pretzels.
Oh, Jeff did that last week. Yeah.
So I'm actually I'm out with the Pretzel Queen right now. I was racing up the Parkway. I'm pulling into the Frank Sinatra service area as we speak here, making a pretzel delivery. But we got time to go over some high school sports.
So what's going on in high school sports?
Everything's fully ramped up now. So in basketball, and the Cape Atlantic League teams and Cape Atlantic League outlook, I mean, a lot of parity in the Cape. Middle Township, they got that rider commit, Jameel McNeil, but they're defending champs, and they look to be the team to beat. But Holy Spirit's off to a 6-0 start in the division. AC leads the Cape Atlantic Northern Division at 5-1. So there'll be a bunch of teams that'll compete there. On the girls' side, you have a bunch of undefeated teams within divisional play in the Cape. Wildwood Catholic's off to a 7-0 start in the division. Atlantic Tech, 4 straight divisional wins, and Ocean City coming off a big win against EHT has won 4 of 5. So they and EHT just came off a big win. They've been playing really well. They got a dynamic duo. One was our athlete of the week last week. So that's a good win for Ocean City.
How about the wrestling? Wrestling's in full tilt too, right?
Yeah, wrestling. Big one of the state's biggest team dual meets going on up in Moorestown. Started yesterday, continues today. We got a sad note from the world of wrestling. I was going to save it, but legendary wrestling coach from Absegani, Gene Barber, passed away. He spent 33 years at Absegani. Took him to state and national prominence. 500 wins, 400 state titles. They were nationally ranked. I mean, from 2001 to 2004, they were undefeated, 89-0-1. So, by all accounts,
our prayers are
never
at
met him,
his family. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, rest in peace.
How about the swimming? What's going on with the swimmers?
Swimming, well, Dave Klemic's alma mater. We keep bringing that with Mainland, that team up. But Mainland, after an early season loss to Our Lady of Mercy on the girls' side, Our Lady of Mercy is ranked 4th in the NJ.com poll. But Mainland has reeled off 8 straight wins, so they're rolling. And then boys swimming, St. Augustine posted 2 big wins, LaSalle, PA, and against Egg Harbor Township this week. So they're up to number 2 in the NJ.com top 20 poll. St. Augustine's won 26 meets in a row, third best current streak in the state behind Chatham, who's won 51. So I guess people up in Chatham like to swim a lot. So we got the county meets on the swimming coming up in the not so distant future. So
all right, now it's time for your high school athletes in the spotlight, sponsored by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township.
All right, on the girls' side for the week ending January 12th, the athlete in the spotlight will stay in a pool with Anna Tran, a senior from Atlantic City High School. The Atlantic City High School team is 4-0 in the Cape National. They finally suffered their first loss at the hands of those streaking Mainland Mustangs, but Tran herself remained undefeated on the individual level, winning the 50 and 100-meter freestyles in that meet. And she beat a pretty good swimmer, Olivia Wainwright from Mainland, who's a state medalist in a couple other events herself. So she's having a heck of a year. She is the reigning 100-meter freestyle champ in the Cal. She just recently set the Atlantic City school record in the 50-meter freestyle. And according to Coach Sean Duffy, she got her sights set on maybe 3 more school records. She has qualified for the meet of champs already in the 50 and 100-meter freestyle. She was also a member of the National Championship Junior A team boat competing for AC Crew last spring. So Anna's a heck of an athlete and a busy girl. Then on the boys' side, we Pleasantville High School. Pleasantville, the Greyhounds run the direction of first-year coach Frank Turner, who many people might remember started at AC and Canisius. They got off to a slow start this year, but thanks in part to Jameel Hudson, junior swingman. Pleasantville's won 3 of 4. Won 2 in a row last week. In the first one, Hudson dropped 15 points, 12 boards. Had 4 blocks and 2 steals, kind of filling up the stat sheet. And that was in a 1-point win over Vineland. Then he came back out with 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 steals in a win over Atlanta Tech. So Jameel Hudson and Anna Tran are boys and girls athletes of the week. And as always, they'll get a $10 gift card to Philly Pretzel Factory and a free pretzel coupon for themselves and each one of their teammates and coaches.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Fran. And of course, Sean Duffy, he rose doubles crew for Longport.
Yeah, he's
Beach Patrol.
Gets into the Beach Patrol, and I think Anna Tran's part of the Atlantic City Beach Patrol. So yeah, he had mentioned he's come across you when you cover those those lifeguard races. You're a legend out. You're a legend on the beaches.
All right, listen, Fran. What are you doing for the Eagles game? Got some special pretzels you're making?
We don't have any Eagles pretzels or anything special. We got the Eagles party box. That's you get 40 of our mini pretzels, like we say. They're the filet mignon of the pretzel that comes with a couple dips in a nice Eagles box. That's a great item to take care of. The mini pretzels. The mini pretzels outstanding. Nothing goes better than playoffs and pretzels. So
playoffs and pretzels.
Call us up. You need a party tray or our mini dog tray or our mini cheesesteak tray, whatever you want. We'll be there at 7:30 tomorrow, straight on through up till game time. Get on in and get your pretzels, and that way you're sitting there enjoying the game. You don't have to say, hey, I should have gone to Philly Pretzel Factory.
All right, Fran McLaughlin, as always, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.
Take care, guys. Have a great week.
There he is, Fran McLaughlin, with the high school athletes in the spotlight, sponsored by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, he highlights a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory. Anna Tran and Jameel Hudson, congratulations. And congratulations on their pretzel day. They got free pretzels.
Yeah, it broke my streak. I coached one of the kids.
Is that right? Is that right?
I didn't coach one of them. You know what I mean?
It's a pretty good streak, though.
You know what I was going to say about pretzels, too? It's part of the fabric of Philadelphia football.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's not could you imagine going to another game, another city, and going, I don't want any pretzels, man.
That's weird.
You have to have those soft pretzels. It's part of the fabric of the sport in this city.
And then you bring your fruit.
PJ brought the pretzels.
That was the very first. And no, he went to.
I
ordered the wings at Charlie's. He comes back without any dip, without any blue cheese.
But people.
And Klemic comes with fruit.
Yeah, everybody.
He's talking on and on about pretzels. I see the fruit in your
Kansas
hand.
City Chief. He brings fruit.
Well, I figured everybody else would bring the unhealthy stuff. I'd be the one guy.
Sim.
But for anybody that doesn't know yet, another one of them. Nick's got a whole bunch of them. Let's talk about Nick's names. No, Sim is stick in the mud.
You don't have to go into that whole story. We'll tell that story. Look at his face. He's getting red.
Quite red right now. That's an inside joke. It'll stay inside.
He's as red as an apple right now.
Tomorrow, come down to the chicken or the egg in Marlton. It's a short ride up, especially if you're going to the game. Come have breakfast. Last week, Josh and I had omelets. I had the breakfast. I think he went for lunch by the time we ate. But I saw everybody eating breakfast. I'm having breakfast. By the way, if you haven't been to the Chicken or the Egg, it's a great location. As soon as you walk in, the bar, it's like a rectangular bar in the dead center, big TV screens everywhere, and then, of course, they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You know what? You should get Josh some bagels and stuff. First, he's grumpy in the morning.
Yeah,
he's grumpy.
He's hangry. I don't know. I never woke up with him.
He's
hangry.
He opens the show up grumpy every time.
Come on down to the Chicken and Egg. I got great giveaway items, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Johnny DiMaria, you got to be there to win. Eagles Rams 3:00. Nick, talk to me about what you think is going to happen in this game?
Listen, it's a snow game, right? Like we got a snow game on our hands.
What's the update on the snow prediction?
It's still 3 to 5 inches, as I've looked at the last forecast. So that's where we're at there. Matt Stafford, by the way, I want to read off a couple stats for you because he doesn't play well when there's precipitation, to say the least. He is 1-8 in games where there is precipitation or snow. Yes. He has 14 touchdowns and 13 interceptions, whether it's rain or snow. Since 2021, he's 1-1 in games that are under 40 degrees.
Did his homework there, Dave?
Yeah, that's a great amount of homework. However, he does have 2 big receivers in Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. Big receivers tend to hold the ball very well, and they don't get beat up in the snow. So that could help him there.
By the way, when I talked to Sheldon Brown, because Sheldon Brown's going to be calling in tomorrow, we're going to talk with former Eagles defensive back Sheldon Brown. I said, what do you see in the 2 young rookie quarterbacks? He said he's very impressed with their preparation and their knowledge of where to be at such a young age. Dave, you know it's not like you were talking about wisdom, like being in the league for a long time, like intelligence, cerebral sometimes it beats being like a big physical specimen, right? You outsmart the guy.
But, these rookies are 22, 23 years old now. Yeah. Remember, the rookies before used to be 20 years. I played with Tony Gonzalez when he was 24 years old in his 4th year in the league.
Right. Wow.
So he was I was a rookie at 22 where I played all 4 years plus a red shirt. These guys have all that now. They're not coming out at 20 years old. So they do have some more experience. But the NFL game is so fast, and they have adjusted so well. Quinyon Mitchell is utmost of confidence in himself too. That kid is a I love him.
I love both him and
DeJean.
Cooper DeJean.
We have a great stat coming in from Jeff. Eagles are 6-0 at home in the divisional round. Rams are 4-7 on the road. Yeah. Texting in 609-403-0973.
Yeah, 609-403-0973. Dave, what are you looking for? What are you looking out of the Eagles? What do you want to see tomorrow? What do you expect to see? Let me ask you this real quick. Does A.J. Brown remember there was a one game where he didn't get anything, and then he said, "What's wrong with the Eagles' offense?" He said, "Passing."
Yeah, and
the next week, and then the next week he lit it up. Do you see something like this happening again, or because the Rams are so bad against the run, you think they're just going to pound the rock?
I think it's funny. I had a dream about this, and I kept seeing.
I had a dream. Martin Luther King on Monday.
Yeah, I had a dream about this. This is my dream. A.J. Brown, they put him in some cross, they put him in zigzag motion. Zig is like in, zag is out. You're probably doing some motion with him and getting him in some just some handoffs. Honestly,
right.
Why don't you give him some jet sweeps or whatever, anything to get him involved early. Get him involved early and keep him from reading a book on the sideline, right?
He was going to read it anyway.
Yeah. I just think that I think they need to have him get touches just because that's how it goes. You're even as much as you could be a team player, you are a superstar.
You got to remember, though.
Devontae Smith had 4 catches for 55 yards last week, and he had his long was 28, but he had 4 targets.
I'm glad you bring that up, Billy, because you got to remember, they have stars all over the field, and it's you got to spread the love a little bit, right?
And you might not be able to get it in one game.
Yeah, so A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Go Dart, Saquon Barkley. You have all these guys you got to get the ball to. Some games, A.J. Brown's going to have one.
But you know what, Dave? I look at the stats. I'm looking at the stats. It just doesn't look right. He's like 4th. It's Smith, Go Dart, Dotson. They say A.J. Brown, one reception, 10 yards, 3 targets.
Yeah, they
got to do something.
The amount of targets. You're not even attempting. They're not the play. Now you don't have to read the defense as much anymore. And Tony Banks was saying this on Josh's show the other day. Every play is an extended handoff. You're not reading. You don't have to go back, scan, and then throw a pass.
Then why is he having such a hard time getting the balls?
Honestly, this week, and I know it's not just this week, but this week it had to be about tightening the playbook up for a guy that just had brain trauma. So let's give him a week. Let's give him a week to train.
He missed like a month.
He sounds like Dan Orlovsky over here.
There's nothing wrong with that. He missed a month too, heading into last week's game.
Remember brain trauma? He did have
On the other side, I'm on the other side. We're gonna get his pick. You're gonna be with me
I'll
tomorrow.
be with you tomorrow.
And the chicken or the egg. So we're gonna get your pick on the other side, and we'll have you break down the game.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. What do you think about that, Nick?
That sounds good to me.
Earnshaw. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Tell them we sent you. By the way, so when I was getting ready, when I walked up to Amy Fadul, I went, "Hi, Amy, it's Billy Schwein from 97." And she goes, "I know." She goes, "Every time I'm down the shore, we listen to you all the time."
Billy is so shocked that people are listening to him.
Yeah,
every
I don't
single
think
time.
he thinks anyone listens. We all on the radio, Schweiner.
I know, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
She listens to us.
Very nice. Very nice of her.
All right. I want to tell you about just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the home of Philadelphia Eagles playoff football. It's the NFC divisional round of the playoffs as the Eagles host the LA Rams tomorrow afternoon at the League.
Nice catch by Goddard, who breaks the tackle across the 5. Touchdown! Goddard.
Beast pushes him in the face twice and into the end zone.
Eagles radio network coverage begins at 2 p.m. Merrill Reese and Mike Quick call all the action starting at 3 p.m. This is South Jersey's official home for Eagles playoff football. 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Where can you kick off the new year with big savings on gig speed? Only with Xfinity, now through January 30th. Get gig internet at home for $25 a month for 1 year when you add an unlimited mobile line, which connects you to gig speed Wi-Fi on the road. Act fast today and save more than $650 over AT&T and Verizon in your first year. Plus, hurry and take advantage because right now you can also get a free 5G phone with trade-in. So save big and stay connected to what you love with fast gig speed internet and mobile. From home to hotspots, this new year, it's all about gig speeds and big savings. Don't wait and get gig speed internet. Spend less green and switch to Xfinity. Go to Xfinity.com/gig savings to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. $40 internet discount applied to mobile bill. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Savings compared to Verizon Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Welcome Line and AT&T Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Starter Line. Xfinity internet required. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
For new carpet, the Home Depot is your destination. With a large assortment of affordable carpeting in the brands, styles, and colors you need. And for new carpet savings, the Home Depot also has you covered. With 10% off all special order carpeting right now. Enjoy long-lasting comfort at a great price and free installation. Offer valid January 9th through January 26, 2025. Receive 10% off special order carpet and installation. Installation included in select markets with qualifying purchase. For licenses, see homedepot.com/license numbers.
Go get your game on at the Gallery Bar, Book, and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery, go to Fanatic Sportsbook, and go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. Don't forget, come down to the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. We'll be broadcasting live our Eagles pregame show to get you ready for the Eagles-Rams. We got great giveaway items courtesy of Pro Image Sports. EAGLES, Eagles. Courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. And, Dave, we're going to miss you, but you're going to be busy. But I know you'll be tuned into the game. And I'd like to pick your brain right now. We're not going to get Nick's prediction. We'll get it tomorrow. So what do you think about what's going to happen with the Eagles-Rams tomorrow at 3 o'clock?
Hey, thanks for asking, and thanks for respecting my opinion on this because I think I have a good take, but it changes a little bit with the snow. But what it doesn't change is that I think we're the better football team offensively and defensively. And the neat thing about L.A. is they're the 30th in scoring the first quarter. We're the last. So they're just as bad as we are in the first quarter, but then we take off and they get stuck. So I think we're going to end up taking this thing up to about 24 points, and we're going to keep them to around 16 points. That's my take.
So give me a prediction with a score.
24-16. Eagles are going to win this.
24.
And they're going to run. I'm going to run all over them.
24-16. By the way, the Eagles are a plus 11 in turnover differential. We're a plus 11. They're a plus 6. We're 6th ranked. They're 10th. Not too much difference, but they do tend to turn the ball over a little bit more.
I just wanted to check in on the YouTube comments. Sports Fans Vibe checks in. Kellen Moore is going to be the head coach of the Cowboys.
Good.
Not officially. Not officially.
By the way, what do you think about that? Should coaches be able to talk otherwise during the game? He's got to be prepared for the Rams.
I hate it. I hate that coaches I think you shouldn't be allowed to interview until after the postseason you're eliminated or after the Super Bowl. I think they should have to wait. It's a couple of weeks. I understand.
Well, you're shaking your head, Dave.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
This is what we got into. This is what Jonathan Gannon got in trouble for, right?
And now all of a sudden you're allowed to do it?
You could say that we lost the Super Bowl because he wasn't focused on the game.
Right?
You could make that argument.
Kellen Moore has completed a couple of interviews, one being with the Cowboys. I don't love that.
Saints is the other one, right?
Now, he can only do it on Zoom. He can't go in person.
Right. He can't go in person.
So he's completed a few interviews on Zoom. But, I mean, Josh and I were talking about this yesterday. Like, you have to prepare for those interviews, right?
Yes.
And that's multiple teams you have to prepare for different answers. So
I think it distracts from what the goal is, to beat the Rams.
No, it's exactly right. It's not the interview. It's not the preparation. It's the fact that you're not thinking about your team. Imagine being able to go, hey, I'm going to talk to other teams about, as a player during the year.
His game plan can go right in his trash can right here. All right, tomorrow at the Chicken or the Egg, we got great giveaway items. I got a couple rugs. You put them in front of your sink, your bureau. I got a pillow. I got a Stein, Eagle Stein. I got a trash can. Come on down to the Chicken or the Egg tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot of fun. They got great food down there, but it's a great place to watch the game and enjoy the snow because there's glass all over around the building, so you got a clear view outside what's going on.
The ambiance there is gonna be crazy too.
Look at Rob's got two great places. The Lascaux and Brigantine can't get that. The view is unbelievable.
He's kicking butt.
Wow.
He likes windows. He likes TVs.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Is the show over already?
Fastest 2 hours.
Over. Dave Klemic, thank you for coming in. Can we do another hour? We gotta get the we gotta get the locker room uncensored going.
Oh yeah.
I want to thank P.J. Corda, Mr. Negadelphia, for checking in as he does each and every Saturday. So does Fran Mclaughlin with his high school Athletes in the Spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory. And Nick Earnshaw, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be doing the Eagles pregame show live from the Chicken or the Egg. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Get yourself ready for Eagles tomorrow. We'll be at the Chicken or the Egg. Come on down and see us. See ya.